Not everyone is born with the same possibilities. Some are born rich, and others are born at least with what they need. But many are born in the most precarious of circumstances. Yet, be it by God, fate, talent, or maybe luck, some can break free from their terrible circumstances. This is one of those people. Hello Storyticians! Today we will tell the story of Angel Di Maria, also known as El Fideo. If you know a thing or two about soccer, you have probably heard about the Argentinian winger. Many know him now, but few know about his past. You'll be one of those few. Contrary to what many might think, Di Maria hasn't been famous and rich all his life. In fact, his childhood was surrounded by poverty. He was born on Valentine's Day in 1988 in Rosario, Argentina. He was one of 3 children of Diana Hernandez and Miguel Di Maria. Miguel, his father, once had a promising career in football, but he suffered a severe knee injury that made him drop his dream. All of Di Maria's family depended on their father's income, who didn't make much working as a small coal producer. Di Maria and his sisters also helped their father since they were very little. Their living conditions were precarious, but Di Maria always seemed to have energy. He was active in sports, and he showed talent from early on. In fact, his physician asked his parents to let him play continuously so he could use some of his endless energy. While their parents were happy to let Di Maria play, they would also be grateful to see Di Maria calm down a little. They didn't have the money to support him in his hobby. Not only that, but they also needed him to help out his dad at work. The second problem was solved easily. Di Maria had enough energy to play sports early and then work later in the day, but money was still a problem. They finally agreed to let Di Maria play and made their best effort to support him. Di Maria was finally able to join his local youth squad, but life wasn't easy, not even close. When he wasn't playing, he was working. He said the following in a recent interview: "For me, to play football and have boots meant my 2 sisters went without. For their family, Di Maria's passion was a sacrifice for everyone else." What a great burden for a young kid. This was their reality for years. Di Maria continued to play and perform well early in the day and help with his father's work later in the day. It soon became clear that football was the best way for him to achieve a better life. Eventually, when he was 13 years old, he was invited to join the youth academy of Rosario Central. He was as diligent and as hard-working as they come, and he eventually made it to the first team squad when he was 17. He was a growing name for himself, not much as a talker, but he demonstrated his talent and work in the court. He scored his first official goal in 2006 in a 4-2 win at home over Quilmes, a minute after replacing Leonardo Bozzani at half-time. Around the same time, he played and impressed everyone in the 2007 Under-20 World Cup in Canada. After his performance, the Argentinian team Boca Juniors made a $6.5 million offer for him. The English team Chelsea also approached the young Di Maria, but that deal fell apart because of the work permit requirements for the United Kingdom. Soon after, the Portuguese team Benfica signed Angel Di Maria for a total of $8 million. The kid that once didn't have enough money to buy his playing boots was now being traded for millions of dollars. At all times, Di Maria kept close to his family. He started giving back the moment he started earning from playing football. He knew the sacrifices everyone around him made. At first, his father was afraid of involving Di Maria in football because of the failure in which his sports career ended. Nevertheless, his mother convinced both of them. She had faith in what Di Maria could do, and she knew that his father's career didn't fail because of him. Now, Di Maria had a chance in the big leagues. It was the first time he would be playing in Europe, a dream for any football player around the world. Honestly, all that he had gone through, all that he had achieved, he could have stayed where he was and be proud about it. But he didn't. He could do more. And as such, he trained as someone with a greater purpose. Not long after, on 27th of February 2010, Angel Di Maria scored his first hat-trick in a 4-0 win against Lexios. Just the next day, he was all over the Portuguese headlines as Magic Tree Maria. The inevitable came. Real Madrid offered 35 million euros for his services, and Beneficio agreed. Di Maria, his family, and his friends were overcome with joy. Still another thing occupied Di Maria's mind. How would he perform competing with the best players in the whole world? A small-town kid was now becoming a superstar, and he had a humongous challenge in front of him, but he took them on as all the previous challenges in his life. He started to perform. Under coach Jose Mourinho, Di Maria started to play regularly. He was a key player in the 2011 to 2012 season when Real Madrid won the league title. Time and time again, he appeared in those crucial moments to push his team to another level, whether it's in a tough La Liga match or a Champions League qualifier game. 2 years later, Di Maria and his team, Real Madrid, had reached the pinnacle of club football competition, the Champions League final. They were to play against a long rival team, Atletico de Madrid. The game was tough. Atletico de Madrid had an early lead with a goal from Godin on 36 minutes. After that, Real Madrid went on full attack, but Atletico managed to defend ferociously. After the regulation 90 minutes, the referee was about to call the end of the match and a win for Atletico, when the ball gravitated to Sergio Ramos, who headed it into the net to tie the match 1-1. Overtime was due. The first 15 minutes passed and the two teams were battling like titans. No goals were scored. At 110 minutes, Angel Di Maria took the ball and dribbled past 3 defenders and shot for the goal. Curtios, Atletico's goalkeeper, just managed to deflect the ball, but it was left in the open, where Bale managed to head it into the goal and break the tie. After 120 minutes, Real Madrid managed to win their 10th championship title, the most awaited La Decima. Long after that game, Di Maria has managed to sustain top-level performance in different European teams. After Benfica and Real Madrid, he was transferred to Manchester United for 60 million euros, the highest fee ever paid by a British club at the time. He is now playing for Paris Saint-Germain, with whom he has won several titles already. After all, life didn't turn so badly for that poor Argentinian kid working with coal. He has won several titles: Best Player of the Year, Copa America Championship, Champions League, Spanish League, and French League, just to name a few. He is married to Jorgelina Cardoso, and they have a beautiful daughter named Mia. He now takes care of his parents and helps his sisters, giving back to them as they sacrificed for him when he started playing. It's safe to say that football completely changed Di Maria and his family's lives, but he is just a better version of that energetic little kid. What do you think of Di Maria's story? What he did is not common. Was it destiny? God? Luck? Or maybe just plain old hard work? Leave us your thoughts. If you are looking for another story, here is one you will love. Meet the little girl who could make the English army tremble. True short story. Click here to watch that now. Yair, Duque and I work hard in making these videos, so please consider supporting us by subscribing to Among Stories. Now, go and live the most thrilling of all stories, the story of your life.